followed my first lesson on beginning blues electric guitar, then here's a whole bunch of cool tips to keep you going. First, let's tune up. We have E, A, D, G, B, and E. Alright, for a quick review, we learned 3 chords, A7, D7, and we move this shape up, we get an E7. And we learn the A minor pentatonic scale. Today I'd like to teach you about vibrato. So vibrato is a cool technique, kind of puts a period at the end of certain notes. So you can actually wiggle the note and make it sustain a little longer, and it gives it kind of a tremolo effect, like this. So if we take the A minor pentatonic scale, I just played each note and went to the next one. If I let the notes ring, that's a great exercise to practice holding and sustaining notes and fretting the scale. Now, once I'm here at the top of the scale, I can take this first note and create a vibrato effect, kind of tremolo-like, by just shaking my finger and letting the note ring. Notice I didn't do it at first. I let the note ring by itself. Then I shook my finger, and you hear the vibrato effect. Or I can shake it as soon as I pick the note, and it gives it a much different sound than letting the note ring first. I can do that with every note in my scale. It's a little harder on the top string with our pinky. It's important to keep your thumb on the back of the neck, as you can see. I use the base of my thumb, and that keeps my hand a little steady and allows me to still shake it at the same time. Now there's another type of vibrato that we can use where we shake our finger up and down like this. But notice how I bumped the second string, so you have to kind of mute that out with the palm of your right hand. Keep any other unwanted sounds from happening. Your first finger is going to rub up against that second string. You can also do it with your fourth finger on the higher note. You pretty much have to keep all your fingers down and shake the neck. But then you can do that type of vibrato on every note. You can use a really fast, exaggerated vibrato when you shake your fingers up and down. The likes of Gary Moore and Albert King. So those are 2 types of vibrato techniques you can use. Another one is a secret vibrato for playing really slow notes. It's a circular. It combines shaking up and down and moving back and forth sideways. So you kind of do this. It's a really nice tremolo effect. So I'd like to put all 3 of these techniques to use over a 12-bar blues in A. Next, I'd like to talk about subtle bending, quarter tonal bending. 3 of the notes in the scale bend quite well, actually. The note on the top string at the 8th fret, the note on the 2nd string at the 8th fret. We'll talk about names in a minute. And the note on the 3rd string at the 7th fret. And also the note repeated on the 3rd string at the 5th fret, which is this, an octave lower. Now these subtle bends work very well, and in the spirit of T-Bone Walker, that's kind of where electric blues began. And so he would play very subtle bends. If I add those types of bends to my vibrato, I can dress up the minor pentatonic scale without even moving out of this first position and play entire blues solos with lots of self-expression, always holding notes for different durations of time and playing short phrases and then letting things ring, kind of listening to the silence between my phrases. Another idea is using call and response phrases. That's where you answer yourself after you play a lick. So we'll put all 3 of those together. Call and response, vibrato, and subtle bending. Let's see what I can do. Get you a 12-bar blues track and practice all these techniques. Good luck.